Hey, ladies and gentlemen, just last Friday, another REIT announced a merger, this time between ESR-ARA and ARA Logistics. But, ladies and gentlemen, take a step back. Does it mean that a REIT merger is beneficial to shareholders? How have past REIT mergers been for shareholders? This is what we're going to look at in today's video. So let me just share screen and show you essentially what we have. All right, in this case, the offer price for ARA Logistics is at 95 cents. And the price in which ESR is being valued for the exchange is at 1 cent. Now, what's so unusual about this, ladies and gentlemen? Very interesting, because in the past 5 REIT merger, they were all based on various versions of premium or discount to NAV of the value. But this time around, 95 cents is the 52-week high recent of ARA Logistics. Why would ESR want to pay based on 52-week high? Well, for ESR, the price of 51 cents is also based on its 52-week high. So does it mean that shareholders are getting a good deal? Hang on. Now, as you know, ladies and gentlemen, if you like our videos, please subscribe and come for our classes, because we touch on the most contemporary hot issues to help you make your millions in real estate investment trusts. Now, on 15th of August, or rather 15th of April this year, I was interviewed by Business Times. And essentially, Business Times have done an in-depth study into S-REIT's merger. Guess what they found? Worse, in most of the REIT mergers have been fairly destructive to shareholders. And they've listed this table here based on the last 5 REITs acquisitions. Does it mean that ESR REIT and ALOC is also going the wrong direction based on this merger? Now, I was quoted in depth in this article over here, which I will enlarge later when I show you this. But before that, let me just jump you and bring you up to date with this 5 figures. Now, what are these 5 figures? Now, this 5 figures, ladies and gentlemen, based on the 3rd column and the 4th column, is the price change of the acquirer REIT after the merger acquisition. So what do? We look at the effective date, we look at the price last Friday, we look at the merger price in which the acquirer was revalued, and look at the price change, the percentage price change. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen, right? The most profitable acquisition so far or merger has been for Fraser Logistics and Commercial, right? It is actually up 50%. But you notice that only 2 out of the last 5 mergers are actually accretive in terms of price appreciation of the acquirer's price to the shareholder, right? The other 3, that's Escort, OUE, and ESR, actually are still in the rate, right? Then you'll be wondering, would this ALOC and ESR latest deal, is it good for shareholders? So once again, you look at the 4th table where Business Times use the total return. So let me just bring you up the latest total return of the acquirer. Now, the latest return, of course, will incorporate, in addition to the share price that you saw last Friday, the dividend that was received post-merger. So, for example, for ESR REIT, the merger was completed on 15th of October. So I would include in the DPU received for the last 1.5 months for 2018 plus 2019 plus 2020, and the latest first half dividend for ESR REIT. And this is the result, ladies and gentlemen. The numbers improve a little bit better. That is actually 3 out of 5 REITs posted positive returns. And based on total return basis, ESR REIT post-merger with Viva has returned a positive number. Yes, based on total return, means including dividend. Of course, in the previous slide, you saw that in terms of capital alone, they were negative. So now this begs the question whether this current ALOC merger is going to be an exciting one for ESR and ALOC shareholders. Now, in my Business Times article, I have guided that while S-REIT mergers have been largely value destructive, why? It is because, number 1, most of them fail to deliver higher DPU, right? Now, higher DPU should lead to higher distribution, and that will benefit shareholders. But if you don't get that, then boy, the merger is not going to be beneficial, right? Secondly, most of the time, REIT managers will tell you revenue enhancement and cost savings are not coming true. Then, if that's the case, then there's really no compelling reason for a merger. But most of the time, they tell you these are the key things that one will be driving on. Okay, so now, in fact, in my book, ladies and gentlemen, it's available in all the bookstores. You'll see that my book is Making Millions in REITs on page 144. All right, that is basically how to analyze acquisitions and mergers. You see, I have a whole host of 9 key checklist factors. Now, in our classes, as well as our YouTube videos, we're going to delve into that in detail. So if you enjoyed today's video, do join our next class coming up on 13th of November, where we will go through this whole 9 lists of checklists, as well as other wide variety of REITs, the good, the bad, and the ugly REITs, right? So for you to make your millions in REITs, ladies and gentlemen, remember you should be able to buy good REITs at ugly prices or good REITs at bad prices. So do sign up at GCP Global website and enjoy the early bird special. And do tune in for our part 2 of this video next week. Cheers.